San Francisco Giants will be part of history in just a couple of weeks. The team will travel to Alabama to play a regular season game at the historic Rickwood Field in Alabama.
It is the oldest professional ballpark in America and was where the great Willie Mays began his career. KTVU's Greg Lee shows us how the Giants are honoring the legacy of the Negro Leagues.
Rickwood Field was the place that a 17-year-old kid named Willie Mays began his illustrious professional baseball career.
Before Willie Mays was a Giant, before he was a Hall of Famer, and before he left an indelible mark on baseball as one of the greatest to ever play, the Say Hey Kid was a star for the Birmingham Black Barons.
That makes the game even more meaningful for Giant fans because your greatest star, that's where he grew up, that's where he played, and he was a part of the Negro Leagues.
On June 20th, the Giants will make history when they play the St. Louis Cardinals in Birmingham in the first AL-NL game at Rickwood Field in a tribute to the Negro Leagues. Rickwood Field is the oldest professional ballpark in the U.S. and was home to the Black Barons from 1924 to 1960.
I wanted them to understand that they have an opportunity to be part of making history. This is not just one of 162 regular season games. I know it's a grind, but this game is historic.
Bob Kendrick is the president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. He spoke to the Giants players on African American Heritage Night. He also spoke on a panel with former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice.
Birmingham was a place where you couldn't go to a movie theater, you couldn't go to a restaurant if you were black. Rickwood Field was where the black high schools played all their sports.
Rice was born in Birmingham during the segregation era. Her mother was Mays' 9th grade English teacher, a story she shared with the Hall of Famer.
He said, "Oh, I remember Miss Ray." He said, "She told me, son, you're going to be a ball player, and if you need to get out of here a little early, you go." And I thought, doesn't sound exactly like my mother, but I'm glad that's the way you remember her.
While the Negro Leagues were no longer prominent when she was growing up, Rice says the impact of what those players did and endured lived on.
Exceptional passion, that exceptional commitment, that exceptional defiance, without which, frankly, I don't think Black America exists today.
The game comes on the heels of Major League Baseball, including statistics from the Negro Leagues in its historical records. It's steps like this that Kendrick and Rice hope preserve the legacy of these remarkable athletes.
It moved Negro Leagues baseball history one more step closer to mainstream. And really, that's been the mission.
They need to be remembered as not black history, but American history.
Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.